Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for September 25th. Taking a look at the US Japanese yen pair, I'm expecting this pair to move between 107.32 on the high side, on the low side, looking for 105.15. Now, if you notice, we pegged pretty much this area. We have some serious support going on here. Just thought y'all would want to take a note of it. If we get a serious break of it, definitely a break below this, you could expect it to go lower, probably down to this area, and we talked about that a little bit yesterday. I'm expecting some resistance to come into the market around 107.00, and as far as support goes, look for some support around 105.50. Now switching over to the Euro USD pair, I'm expecting this pair to be between 148.05 on the high side, on the low side 145.17. Look for some resistance to come along at 147.76 and some support to come into the market around 145.50 area. Now there is a trade that I'm looking for in this particular pair. We were moving down for the most part. I mean, overall it's sideways for the week because we're still within the first session's range. But what I'm looking for, just to let y'all know, is a break below this low, and that low is at 145.60. It's actually 61, I believe, for this low. Looking for a break below that, and looking for it to go at very least down to this point, which I know on the day chart doesn't look like that much, and it's not a whole lot, but it is 20 pips worth of movement there. If we get a break below that, we can look for this point, which would be this session's high and this session's open. So basically a retracement of Monday's session, or the first session, and it would occur all week. Now currently we're up a few pips. I don't know if the market's going to continue in this direction or if it will go down. If it goes down though, look for that low to be taken out, and you could probably catch a quick 20 pips. If you buy two lots, exit one at the 20 profit, set the other one to break even, and see if it'll take it all the way down to this level. At that point you could exit out for a decent profit. Now switching over to the pound US dollar pair. Here we go. Looking for this pair to move between 187.06 on the high side, on the low side 182.52. Definitely look for some resistance to come into the market a little bit lower at 185.50 area. There we go. That's right around this point. As far as support, look for support around the same area as this range, the bottom range that we have. Now looking at the US Swiss, this particular pair I'm expecting to move between 1.0976 and on the lower side 1.0769. I'm looking for some resistance to come into the market at 1.0940 and support, look for some support around 1.0842 is where we should see that come into the market. Well, that about does it for the charts. We had the big news, I guess, during today's session, as far as news announcement goes, was the new home sales that was released at 10 a.m. It dropped. It was expected to be negative 1.0%. Came out, it was negative 11.5%. Pretty large difference there. If you were watching the Euro USD, that amounted for a very quick move of over 30 pips. If you're able to get in on that, you probably made some really fast money. Now, the other news, I guess, that came out that wasn't necessarily expected today, basically by the end of the week, was that the Congress had passed the bill for the U.S. bailout. Better for worse or whatever you think, it's done. So they'll be giving specifics later on. Nothing real definitive as of yet. I don't think we're out of the woods. So looking ahead, though, into tomorrow's session, the German CPI is being released, and the French gross domestic products being released. The U.S. has their gross domestic product being released for the second quarter. That's at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus is that it's going to be the same, 3.3%. I don't think the consensus at this point is exactly accurate, but we'll have to wait and see. When the news comes out, if it deviates greatly from previous, which is 3.3%, then we'll have to see what that brings in the markets. We could definitely see the Euro USD jump again as it did today, and it could be a trading opportunity if you're able to be there when that news is announced at 8:30. Well, that about wraps it up. This is Jason Fielder. Till next time, good trading.